Hello, hello. I hope your Saturday is going well. So, what we're going to be doing today is just a little bit of 3D modeling for my game. Alright, so first up, we're going to do a bear trap as an item that will hold the bears in place, root them for a few seconds. So, we'll just start here, I guess. So we're going to start with, I guess, just a circle. I think that's a great place to start for something like this. And this isn't quite like the orientation that I want it to be, so I'm just going to kind of use this as like a rough guide rather than just like a one-to-one copy, which should be fine. Oh, sorry, I did not have the music going. Alright, so we got a circle. Scale this up a dash to about there. Then I think we'll go into tab mode, and what we'll do is we'll extrude it in the Z direction just a little bit as like a nice little starting point for that. Maybe just a little bit more up here. Yeah, something like that. Then I think what we want to do is we want to select maybe these three, put it on mirror in the z-axis, or sorry, x-axis, and then we'll drag these down because this is where it will, this is like the joint where it will fold over. Go down a little bit more on this one. Something like that looks pretty good. That's like that little divot part there. Okay. So now what we want to do is we want to make spikes. What we could do to do spikes is we could just grab each one of these things and drag it up in the Z direction. That looks like a spike. And then one more here. That looks like a spike. Perfect. I think that's kind of what we're going to do, but I think what we're going to do before we do that is turn on mirroring in the y-axis as well. Just so that we only have to do it once. And then maybe we'll grab both of these at the same time so we can make sure that they're the same height. Yeah, I think that looks like a pretty good start to what we're going for. I don't think it needs to be much more complicated than that. Okay. And then what we have is we have a kind of line coming through, and then a platform in the middle. So I think to do this, I think I just want to make it all one object just to keep it simple. I think what we could do is we could just grab the faces, inset these, maybe not inset them actually. Hey Zed, how you doing? You are first. And you're number one in the chat leaderboard. We're making a bear trap right now. So if they step on it, it'll root them in place. I don't know if, is this too gory? I don't know if this is too gory. There won't be like blood or anything, but like, I don't know. I'm doing pretty good. It's a good Saturday. I'm a little tired, but it is what it is. It does kind of look like a crown. I have to put the line down the center, right? That if you step on the center thing, then it traps you. So I have to kind of think about how I want to do this. I think what I do is I do this, and then I like scale this one down, and then I drag it like that. Oh, I probably want to make sure that I'm on this axis when I'm doing that. Or I guess I can't be on that axis. Yeah, you doing anything fun with your weekend? I had a lot of work this week. A good bit of work, unfortunately. But like, it wasn't too bad. I just had some really long shifts, and then I feel exhausted by the time I get done. I had like two. Watched 40 movies. That's a lot of movies. Anything good? Hello, Hollow. How are you doing? We're making a bear trap right now. That's what we're up to. I hope it's not like too like aggressive. Lilo and Stitch is the best one that you saw. It's good to hear. Doing anything fun this weekend, Hollow? And I think what we'll do for this is we'll just add a sphere. I think maybe what we do... You're on a road trip right now? That's fun. Is it like a road trip for fun, or is there like an end goal in mind? We're just gonna undo all of this. Oh, I can't undo it all. I think I could just delete these edges. Family reunion. That's fun. Do you enjoy your family, or is it more like something that you have to do? Southwest USA. Love to see it. Southwest, I think the Southwest is my favorite part of the country. I grew up in California. Who's the best family member? That's a crazy question. You enjoy them? That's good. I think that's pretty important when it comes to not going crazy during family reunions. I really do love my family, but like sometimes you can only deal with family for so much time. At least in my experience. One favorite cousin. Are they around your age, or are they older or younger? My age? Yeah, that's the best when you have cousins your age. I only have younger cousins. Well, I have one older cousin, but like we don't see him anymore. And I haven't seen him in like probably 10 years. 5 cousins. That's a pretty good amount. I definitely know people who have like tons and tons of cousins. And like at that point, it's like I'd probably like honestly start to get their names. Cuz I have 8 cousins, and that's like already a lot. Like a few of my friends have like 30. It is crazy. How long's the drive, Hollow? Oh my god. That is so many cousins, bro. That's wild. Do you even know all their names? Like, I don't think I would know all their names. Like, I don't think I could. You do. That's impressive. That's a lot of people. Like, that is a lot. Oh my god, I can't imagine like a wedding or something like that. Like, there's no way you can invite all of them, right? Like, that's just so many people. You barely know 3 of your family members? Or of your cousins? We're adding a solidify to this to add a little bit of depth. Okay, how does this look for a bear trap? Little low poly bear trap. Yeah, of course. We're calling 100 people without their faces. That's no. More spikes. We could try more spikes. We can try more spikes. Let's just put this to 0 real quick so I can actually see everything. Should we have like different size spikes? Like, we could do like one here and here, and then we could like do like that. Like, have it like be like serrated, and then we could do another one of those there too. I actually like the look of that, so that's what we'll do. Yeah, Blender is a lot of fun. I feel like there are some things that I absolutely despise with it. Like, I really, really dislike... looks way better? Okay, we'll do that then. I really, really dislike the animation system. I feel like the animations and the clips and stuff are all really, really confusing, and like it feels, honestly, like a little bit like... feels really challenging to use, and I feel like it's like really inconsistent, sort of. You making anything fun, or are you like making anything in Blender, or are you just messing around with it? Like following tutorials and stuff? Okay, how's this look? I think maybe we also could grab this and go down with it. Make that a little bit smoother. Learning on your own. That's cool. Yeah, what do you have to say, Zed? Like, but are you like following tutorials? Or, well, I guess if you're learning on your own, you're probably not following tutorials. I think if you look at like who's better in their lifetime, LeBron is the best. Like, LeBron took his team to the championships like 12 years in a row or something ridiculous like that. Oh, like the GOAT of all time? I don't think LeBron is even technically the GOAT of basketball though, right? Isn't that, is it Kobe or is it... I'm so bad at basketball. I know nothing about basketball. Lightning McQueen. That's the answer. Lightning McQueen is the answer. Always will be. Keybind cheating started. That's pretty bold, but I love to see it. I would definitely say if you're ever like trying to do stuff that's more complicated, I would 100% like watch some tutorials and stuff. But like the basic keybinds will definitely get you through like the modeling phase. Like if you ever just want to like model, I think that's all you really need. But like once it gets like a little bit more confusing, like with like rigging and stuff, like I would highly recommend doing just a little bit of tuturialing. Shift tilde? I haven't tried that. What's that do? Whoa. Oh, that's sick. It's like a free cam. I have not used that at all. That's kind of cool. I'm just so used to using like tilde is that little the little thingy. It's I don't know how to explain it. It's just the tilde. It's the little thing that like shift plus whatever that symbol is. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I'm just used to using the Unity keybinds. So oh, the camera gains gravity, so it just falls to the ground. Whee! All right, that's fun. What happened to my mouse? Okay, there we go. I was like, wait, what? Oh god, I completely forgot how to move around with the camera after doing that. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna parent this, and then we'll do automatic weights, and then it's gonna be really, really bad. So what we're gonna do is then go into doing my favorite thing in Blender of all time. We're gonna do some weight painting. Okay, this shouldn't be too bad though. So what we want to do is we just want to erase all of the weights here. Subtract. Right, we don't want any of the weights here. So we'll put it into this mode so I can actually see. Okay, that looks good there. That looks good. Solid. Then what we'll do is we'll add. So this is weight painting. This is where like the stuff kind of gets a little confusing. I still haven't watched K-pop Demon Hunters. But so pretty much what we have here. So this is for like creating animations, right? So this here, the thing that I have, let me switch mode so we can see it. This right here is an armature, right? And each one of these things is called a bone. And so what I did is I parented this this mesh to this armature with default weights, making it so that whenever I now move, if I select this armature, I now have this pose mode, right? And now I can move these things and it'll move the mesh according to the weights that we have set up. So for this bear trap, I want it to shut closed, right? Whenever the bear stands on it. So that's why I'm setting up these weight paints. But you see how it's like messing up over there when I'm doing this? Like that part of the mesh is now moving with this, right? That means that my weight paint isn't good. Like that part has weight with this bone. So I go into I select the mesh, go into weight paint mode. I select the bone that I wanted to deal with. And right there, you see there's a little bit of weight there that I don't want. Right? So then I can subtract it. I subtract it. It's now completely blue. It's not affected by that bone at all. I can go back into pose mode here. And then when I rotate this bone now, it doesn't affect that side at all. Yeah. Sorry, that was probably a lot. Breaking BTS record for most views for male K-pop on Spotify. That's interesting. Like it's a male K-pop group, or it's breaking the views. Burn the witch. No, it's not magic, and it's probably my least favorite part of like the entire 3D process, because when you're dealing with like a complex shape, like look how messy the weights are, right? Like if I go and like go back and I enter pose mode here, right, and then I move this one, it's like messing up everything on the other side. So it's like really hard to like set things up properly. And like one of the most important things for the most part is to come into like your tools or something like this, and then you turn on normalize, which just means that like the weights are at max 1, but for this, I think that would actually mess me up. So I'm not doing it, even though it's like one of the like main rules that you're supposed to do with this. And so we're just going to subtract out all of the weights for this bone, just so that it doesn't move anything when we move that. And then we'll do an animation real quick, just to have it closing and opening. Number 2 was Golden from the same movie. I have no clue. I don't know anything about K-pop, and I don't know anything about... I could absolutely use symmetry and symmetrize it, but I figured that this would be really short because like it's like I don't have that much that I'm doing. Plus, I was worried that symmetry would break it because like I probably should just use symmetry. And definitely if I was doing like a more complex model or anything like that, I would 100% use symmetry, but like this took me like 30 seconds. Weight painting usually is like one of like the most annoying things to do. But in this case, it's actually really not bad. Because like I don't really have that much to paint. But yeah, if you ever want to animate stuff, you have to do weight painting, unfortunately. Okay. So there we go. We have our things done. I'm going to pop into pose mode, make sure that everything looks good before we animate it, and then we'll give this some light animations. We'll go into here, and then we'll go into pose mode. Let's rotate this up. So that did not look amazing right there. So that means I have too much weight on the bottom here. Yeah, you animate in Blender. And what you could do is you could also leave your bones in pose mode. I have not seen Yellow Cake 3D on YouTube. Or maybe I have. I just am bad with like remembering YouTubers' names. So what we're going to do is we're going to subtract some of this out here. Yeah, that looks more right. And then why do those look so different? So that probably means that we have some like extra weights on like this bone. No, we don't. What do they do on YouTube? I assume there's something with 3D. Okay, what we're gonna do, I think, is we're gonna just leave this up like this so that we can like see what it looks like or what it will look like when it's closed. Let's actually just go into like, yeah, this mode so we can kind of have it be like the same, and then now we can go and weight paint, try and weight paint this and fix this look. Okay, so what this looks like is this probably needs more weight here. Oh god. When you hit 1K subs, you'll send me a jar of honey. It'll happen, probably. See, this is why I hate weight painting, because this doesn't make any sense. It never makes any sense. Like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do maybe is, I don't know. The guy who runs Blender is extremely moral. I'll do one eventually. No, just not yet. Yeah, I will do one. Wait, what do you mean by... It's funny, the guy... Funny... Oh, it's the funny blender guy who runs Extremely Moral Inventions, Inc. Oh, so he probably makes stuff that's, like, not moral at all. Who's Grant Gustin? I feel like that's The Flash, but I can't remember. Yeah, it is The Flash. I was right. I don't look like Grant Gustin. Not at all, in fact. Yeah, no, Flash used to be my favorite TV show for a period of time there. It's a pretty good show. Let me rephrase that. The first few seasons were pretty good. The first few seasons were really good, actually. Like, honestly, one of the best shows. Yeah, what's wrong with it? I have no clue how to do anything on Discord. So what I did is I asked ChatGPT to help me set up a Discord channel, and I just went with it. I have literally no clue if anything's working there. Okay, so that's pulling that too much. So what I want to do is I want to... This is why I hate weight painting, because I don't really know what's wrong. The AI takeover is real. Yeah, no, I'd appreciate help. I could mod you or whatever you need. Because I literally have no clue how to do anything on Discord. It's definitely not my area of expertise. You know, I'd appreciate the help, because, like, I don't know what I'm doing. And, like, that's part of also the reason why I haven't really advertised it at all, is because I have literally no clue how any of it works. Okay, that looks awful. What am I doing wrong? Oh, that's what I'm doing wrong. I'm not rotating it in the right direction. If I just rotate on the X, it looks perfectly fine, actually. So that was on me. You know, I'd really appreciate the help. Because I've never really, like, I've always had friends who dealt with the Discord, right? Like, set up the bots and stuff. And, like, I was like, oh, Discord, what bots should I add? And it just gave me, like, 10 bots. And I was like, oh, this I'll just add all these bots. Okay. You want me to do that now? I can try and figure out how to mod. I don't actually know how to. Well, Discord is updating, so once it updates in a second, give it to you. Okay. So I think this is actually done now. Let's see, object mode, let's go into pose mode. Let's just make sure that we're rotating it only on the x-axis. Discord always takes so long to update. It's kind of painful. Okay, so that one has a little bit of extra. This one looks fine. Okay. Well, I think the first few seasons of The Flash are peak. Like, I don't think there's much better than that, in my personal opinion. For movies, I don't know. Is this you? Just H, I assume, Hollow? Your internet already sucks. Yeah, Discord can be... Add role. I already set up some roles. I can give you admin. Here, I gave you admin. See if that's all of the permissions you need to do your thing. Because I set up roles in the past, but like I didn't actually like do anything with them. Okay. Yeah, let me know. Let me know if you need anything else. I can change the role. You have a knockoff version of WhatsApp. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're just going to set up a little animation. So what we'll do is we'll insert some keyframes here. And then what we'll do is we'll move it down a little bit. Let's say, I think 10 frames is probably pretty good. We'll go into pose mode, actually. And then we'll go here. We'll rotate this one so that it's probably, let's say, like negative 65 degrees. That might be a little bit too much. Negative 55 degrees. That will key that. And then this one we can rotate 55 degrees. And of course it didn't insert that first frame. I don't see, this is why I hate Blender. I need to enable all of the parameters. Can you walk me through how to do that? Okay, I assume I go like server settings and then I go to roles. I have admin. I can edit admin. Permissions. Oh, I don't have a single permission set on it. Should I just give you everything? Is that what people do for admin? Okay. I'll just give you everything. I trust you. You seem like a chill guy. I have to click so many things. Yeah. So many things I have to toggle. Why can't I just like set everything? Maybe I'm just missing it, but like, okay. Okay, you should have perms now. I think that works. Okay. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was gonna just reset the rotation on these, and now we have a closing animation. Okay, yeah, no rush on that. Appreciate it. Thanks for the help. Okay. So there's our closing animation. And then what we'll do is we will add a... Hope you have fun at your family reunion if you don't get back by the time stream ends. Okay, and then I could edit the things here, but I don't think I'm going to because I don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to that. So what we'll do is we'll go to Action Editor. We'll call this... Yeah, that one's pretty cool. Like Putler. It's a cool looking game. Yeah, for sure. I think that's... I almost typed golf. That's definitely like one of the plans. Like, I will 100% send it out to like YouTubers to play once it's getting ready. Hey Luke, how you doing? Okay, we got the bear trap opening, and then we got the bear trap closing. We got our 2 animations. Okay. So I think we're done with our bear trap. We're doing good, Luke. Doing anything fun with your weekends? You have to spend the next hour of bear and bee jokes? No way. You see what's happening here? Oh wait, I don't want to be animating this. Hold on. Let me turn off the animations. Luke, do you see what I'm doing? Okay, I think that looks about right. We'll grab this, and then we will just pull it like that. I think that looks about right. Maybe that's a little bit too long. The arc is finished. Chad is the side character. Okay, I think that looks like a pretty good L. The masterpiece. I don't know how this entire system works. It feels really weird to me, honestly. Because, like, people just, like, switch randomly, I feel. Okay, next up we got a cosmetic here. Little bomb that's going to be leaking. So we're going to start with, obviously, a circle here. Then we will scale this down. Scale it down a little bit more. And then we will go into edit mode. And we'll extrude this up. And we'll scale it out. Ooh. And we will. Hey Lucas, how you doing? Yeah, there's two Lukes now. Well, I'm modeling a cosmetic for my game right now. Just chill streaming. How's your weekend going, Lucas? Copycat. Okay. You're all right? Doing anything fun with your weekend? .1 and a 4.5. It's world. You sculpt? Sculpt what? Like sculpt in Blender, or like sculpt like clay? Because I feel like those are very different things. Organics and Blender. That's cool. I haven't really gotten into sculpting. Mainly because like I'm making stuff for a game, and like I don't want to have to deal with topologizing. So like I just haven't really touched it. I probably should. A really good bee hat. I've made a few hats. I'm glad you enjoyed whatever I made that made you sub. Yeah, I'm still definitely like a newbie at Blender. Definitely not like a experienced pro by any means, but like I've gotten a lot better. Connecticut's pretty cool. They have margaritas in their Chipotles there, don't they? It's the only thing I remember from the time I was in Connecticut. Yeah, Lucas is now #1. I think this new system doesn't make any sense. It doesn't like actually like really keep track of anything. Bugatti of Greenwich. Blender Cartesian Caramel. I have no clue what either of those things are. I have no clue. I have no clue what you're talking about. Enlighten me. Oh, okay. He's from there. Is I guess what you're saying. I mean, I know some cool people from Connecticut. I think it's a cool place. Yeah, I think that how does that look, guys? Do we like this or do we hate this? You're sadly in the same state? I thought you said he was cool. Actually, geonodes are just scary in general. My Pharaoh's Curse recharged. What's that for? Is that like in a game? Your fish drowned. What do I do? Well, speaking of fish, I think that this is pretty good. So speaking of fish, we have we have a fish. Okay, we're starting this one with a circle again. Scale it down. That looks pretty good. We'll enter edit mode and we will extrude this up. We like IRL. What's IRL? Flippers, you're alive. Have you guys ever like had a goldfish? Okay, I'm gonna call that good for the bowl shape. I feel like goldfish are those like things that like I feel like they always live like a good amount longer than you always expect them to. Like I feel like whenever I had a goldfish, they were always like, oh, it's gonna live like a year, or it's gonna live like for 4 months, then it lives like multiple years, and then you're like, why are you still alive? Like maybe that sounds bad. Maybe that sounds like you want it to die. It's not like quite what I'm saying, but like it's just like it lives way longer than you're always anticipating. Maybe this is like a only me experience. I sound like I never said I killed it. I was just like, wow, why is it still alive? You know? Like I just wasn't expecting it to like live that long. Because like they gave me the expectations that it wouldn't. You know? So like blame the fish people that sold me the fish. Blame Aquaman. Aquaman, like the person who decides how long a fish lives. What if you are a fish? You could be a fish. I don't know. You could certainly be a fish. Greek god lore is pretty sick, honestly. Like they have some really messed up stuff going on, but like pretty cool. I got really into it when I was like in high school. Like the Rick Riordan series, like Percy Jackson, that book was amazing. Or those books were amazing. Are you Nemo from the hit movie Finding Nemo? I don't think I am. But Luke could be Nemo. He could certainly be Nemo. I think that is a possibility. What is your guys' favorite Disney movie of all time? I had this debate with someone the other day. In like, I don't know. I think mine has to be either WALL-E or Up. Toy Story's good, but like WALL-E. Okay, wait. Let me rephrase this. Let's talk about Pixar first, because Pixar is more what I was thinking when I said that. To be fair. Yeah. That's what I meant. Toy Story is also Pixar. Okay, we'll make a little fish here. We'll turn off these two things real quick. Wally's the goat of the boat. Wait, so Lilo and Stitch is first, even when we're talking about Pixar? Because I don't think Lilo and Stitch isn't Pixar, right? Yeah, WALL-E is just like such a peak movie, honestly. Like, I don't know how they made such a good movie. Yeah, Lilo and Stitch is Disney, not Pixar. I agree that WALL-E is like really, really peak, but like is it better than Up? Because Up is also really, really good. Like Up is also just like a phenomenal storytelling, and like just it's so good. Okay, does that look like a goldfish, guys? Yeah, Up is just like, Up is only sad in like the first like 5 minutes. But like it's probably like one of like the like saddest like 5 minutes of any movie ever. There's our goldfish. Exactly. You get it. I think that looks pretty good. Then we'll make that stuff like transparent, but that looks pretty good, I think, for the goldfish hat. We already did the bear trap, we did the goldfish. We have to do a tripwire hook, and then I'm gonna probably paint our bomb. So I guess what we'll do is we'll paint this first, because why not? Go UV editing, we'll take this all, we'll just smart project it because I can't be bothered. It didn't do that, unfortunately. Okay, there we go. We got our UVs. Toothpaste, what about toothpaste? Oh, also is Ratatouille Pixar or is that Disney? When you feel down, bad. So red and green looks like the colors that we're going to go with here. We'll open a new texture slot. We'll make it base color. Sounds good to me. We'll grab a red for the tip of it, and then we'll just go. Yes, I love when it just doesn't work. So what's going on with this coloring? Guess we'll just color like this instead. Ratatouille is Pixar. I would agree. Lilo and Stitch is definitely up there for Disney. Lilo and Stitch is a great movie. How have you not watched Ratatouille? It's so good. You should. I highly recommend watching Ratatouille. Like, it's definitely not Wall-E, and it's definitely not. Hey, Hollow. We're just now doing some painting. But I don't know, why is it painting the back faces? I don't understand. See, this is what happens with Blender sometimes. It just doesn't make sense. Nothing makes sense because I'm trying to paint here, but it's painting on the back side. And, like, I don't... actually, wait. Maybe, could it be with the orientation of my faces? Ah, okay. Never mind. I get it. I'm dumb. It's on me. So we gotta go to mesh. And then we want to normals and flip them. Okay, now our painting should work. But we were just talking about... what our favorite Disney and Pixar movies are. Do you have a favorite one, Hollow? Then we'll grab like a dark green. And we'll go back to texture paint. Looks like a carrot. I can see that a little bit. Wall-E. I agree. Wall-E is an amazing movie. That's what I said. Mine was between Up and Wall-E because they're both just so good. Bulgaria. Is that the Bulgarian flag? I don't know. Yeah, okay, flag. I don't know my Eastern European countries too well, especially not their flags. So what we got to do is we want to make like a straight line there. This is also my least favorite part of Blender. I'm not sure if you've used it very much, but it's a texture painting. It's a little painful. Especially because I'm like really bad at like doing art sometimes. Yeah, I think that looks decent. Did you know I'm a bee? That's why you like the videos? That makes sense. Bees are honestly so cool. I just actually watched a really cool YouTube video about bees. What was it called? It's like Mr. Plants or Dr. Plants. He like makes a bunch of like simulation, like real life videos that are like, honestly, his production quality is insane. Highly recommend watching it. I'm looking up like a symbol of like a radioactive, just so I can like get like a reference. Okay, so it's like a circle with, okay, let's bring that up on the side. Hey, L3 Junior, how are you doing? That's not the color I wanted at all. We're just making a hat for my game. They copied it 20 years earlier with the B movie. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Okay, wait. Hold up. My drawing skills are pretty bad. What continent are you from? It's becoming Zed's favorite question. Okay, I think that looks good enough. Wait, I should have colored it yellow first. It's gonna be hard not to break all of it now. I feel like I'm in like kindergarten and I'm doing like color in between the lines right now. that's the vibe I'm getting from this. And I'm doing a really bad job at coloring in between the lines. I think what I do is I just try and remake it. Because I failed kindergarten and can't color in between the lines. What are you talking about, Zed? Yeah, I'd appreciate if you did bots. I just like kind of like I said, I literally had zero idea of what I was doing, and so I just literally asked ChatGPT to help me set up a server, and I just copied every step it told me to take. So like I'm not married on anything because I've never done a single thing with Discord. So like whatever you think seems like good, I trust you a lot more than ChatGPT. I should probably like get out a drawing pad and like do this for real rather than trying to do this with my mouse. But we'll call this good enough, I think, is kind of where I'm at. I think that looks good enough. A little scuffed. It's a little scuffed. That's fine. Honestly, yeah, coloring with a mouse is really hard. Visit you on Mars? How did you get to Mars? Then I think what we do is we make this also just black. You're in Jupiter? You guys ever read that short story by Ray Bradbury that's about Jupiter? It could also be about Saturn. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it's Jupiter. But like that, Ray Bradbury, if you've never read any of his short stories, they're amazing. Highly recommend. They're very scary and dystopian, but like very good scary sci-fi if you're into that vibe. I read real man books. What's a real man book? Like Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Diary of a Wimpy Kid was honestly like kind of peak. I'm actually gonna add a little smiley face as like a little like as a little what are they called? Hidden thing. How am I blanking on this? This is like a really easy word. All Summer in a Day. Yes, thank you, Lucas. That's the one where it's like, I don't want to spoil it, but it's peak. It's so good. I remember in 6th grade they made us read those books. An Easter egg, that's what this is called. We had to read those books, like we had to read all of them. I do not know the cheat code to getting to Mars, but no, Ray Bradbury, and then also the butterfly effect one, where he steps on a butterfly when they're hunting T-Rexes. I forget what that one's called too, but it's peak. It's honestly so good. It's just a bomb with a high on top. It's a smiley face on top. I have no clue what you guys are talking about. Cheat codes getting to Mars and stuff. Okay. We have one last thing that we're going to be modeling today. It's going to be another trap. Wait, I'm confused. There's nothing that's active. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm not in the right mode. This is Billy. He has anger issues. Are you referencing Diary of a Wimpy Kid? Because it's been so long since I've read those, so like I can't remember anything from them. Like I remember nothing from them. Oh yes, we can call him Billy. Well, he gets angry sometimes. Okay, so last thing that we're making is a little trap wire hook. What I'm intending for this trap wire hook to be is a it's going to be like when you trip it as a bear, it'll light you up so that the bee can see you anywhere through the walls. Is kind of what I'm thinking. Like it's like a see-through walls hack type thing, but it just like outlines your character and then shows them on the minimap and stuff. That's like what I think it'll be. It'll be kind of small, so it'll be a little hard to see. So what we'll do is just, I guess, grab a cylinder. We'll make it like pretty low poly because we don't need a lot of polys for this because it's going to be small. Scale this down and then we'll scale it up in the Z direction. Oh, we have a cheat code to get to Mars? How did Zed just go from 3 to 1 in one text? I think this whole YouTube like leaderboard system is so bugged. It's like very bugged. Like I don't understand it at all. We're so back. And then what we'll do with this is we'll add like a little spot for the wire to attach probably. Like I think we'll just like, that's not at all what I meant to do. We'll just like, I don't know. I'm so confused. Gotta use swap. My brain's like not functioning. Actually for this, I think this is probably something that's better set up in Unity. So what I'll do is I'll just like leave it like this and then I'll set up the actual prefab of it in Unity. So we'll just make sure that it's like the right scale and size. And then we'll grab a rope too. Make a rope. Which I think we'll just copy and paste this. Are you guys both saying that you're at Mars? Is that what's going on? Holy, you're a fish? I'm beyond confused, but hope you guys are having fun. Okay, so this is like what the tripwire will look like. It'll be like down there. So this probably needs to be like a good bit longer. Like that. Yeah, that looks like about the size that I want it to be. So this will just be like a little thing on the ground that you're gonna have to avoid unless you want the bear to be, or the bears to be like seen. Okay. Was there anything else I needed to model? I feel like that was the only thing I really needed to model. Or those were the only things that I needed to model. So we got a trap wire hook. We got an L. Oh, hey, chick. I was actually just about to close down. I did a good amount of 3D modeling today, actually. How are you doing, chick? I'll stay on for a little longer. But I'll show you what we modeled, see if you have any feedback for it. So we got the L for Luke. We got a tripwire hook. This is going to be like placed in the like as a trap that will let the bears be seen. I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, enjoying my Saturday. A little tired, didn't get too much sleep last night, but like other than that, we're doing great. L for Luke. We got a little goldfish. Little goldfish, and then we have the bowl that the goldfish will be in inside the hat. And then we got a little bomb. Goldfish in the bee hat. I might add that. That's actually kind of fun. Yeah, put them in like the little things on the two sides of the head. I do like that idea, Lucas. And then we got a bear trap. Make which one a little bit more thick at the top. That closes when a bear steps on it. Which one make a little thick at the top? The bomb. Yeah, thank you. We have like a little. How did I already forget what it is? Oh my god, my brain. The bomb. The truth nuke. At the top, is this the top or is this the top? Is this the top, I assume? Like make it more thick here. Scale, like put it into like proportional edit mode. Scale it up. Like that. Is this what we wanted? Oh, you mean up here? Like where it curves? I actually do like making that a little bit more thick though. Okay. So what I guess we could do is we could add a thing here and then pull this up without proportional edit mode on. Like that. That look better? Actually, that looks a lot better, doesn't it? Like easily, that makes it so much makes it look so much better. I actually, what is Chick's profile picture? I can't make out what that is. Kind of looks like a set, like cells under a microscope or something. You're gonna go to the sun. Be careful. It's pretty hot up there. Your picture is pretty reasonable. You're curvy with a knife. A bevel maybe. We can try it and do a little bevel. Got a little bevel there. Let me get bevel outside too. How's that? Hi, cousin. What's your profile picture on YouTube or on Discord? What is it, Zed? What do you got to say? Smoking caterpillar. You're over 3 billion years old? That's pretty old. No, so it's a YouTube thing now, chick. Apparently they like just added it where they make it like so if you are like the person who talks the most, you're like ranked number 1. But it doesn't really make sense. I feel like the ranks just kind of like randomly they randomly just like kind of change. It doesn't make much sense. Actually, wait, we need to go through and probably flip all of the normals because it seems like all of the normals are kind of messed up. Will you be using what is the hair sim node? Is that one of the guys that you're talking about, like the guy from Connecticut again? Is he making a hair nodes? I was in a coma for a while. What are you talking about, Zed? Should we redo the fish? I was debating redoing it. Is it just this that looks weird? Because I could fix that. That we can fix by just like... Bang. Fixed. I'm a genius. Your past life. GG. Do you think it still looks weird? Let me just fix the normals real quick. If you think it looks weird, we can try and remodel it. Flip. Oh. You want me to slide it across the edge? Sure. I guess we can go back. I thought you were saying good job. I was like, yeah. Heck yeah, good job. GG's. Then I think I have to like pull these things out too. And then maybe what we could do is we could grab these and move them down. Adjust it slightly, then press GG. I think... Oh wait, that one looks really bad actually. Do we still think that this needs to be redesigned? Maybe if I like add like a loop cut here and then I like scale these down, because I think this needs to be scaled down. And realist. Maybe. We can just try and remodel this entirely. How do you think we should remodel a fish? I started with a circle. I started with a circle, and then I moved it up to here, and then I rotated it 90 degrees. And then I scaled it down until it matched my... I don't really have like a reference for it. What I was using is I was using... Not that. This. I was just like a really rough reference. Oh, I know why the fish looks so weird. Many things could work. 100%. I know why the fish looks so weird. You know what it's missing? It's missing fins. I think that will fix it. I completely forgot fish have fins. Chickluck's an immortal being with all knowledge. Ah, that looks more like a fish. Luke is a bee fish. Oh, they're the winner of the hat vote. Yeah. One of the winners was a fish bowl, and I was like, what is a fish bowl without a fish? Right? And then I was like, okay. And then the other one was I just said a nuke. Wait, I want to do it on this side. One, so it's like here. Just go like this, actually. Maybe this will make it easier to select the right ones. Ah, yes, those are the best fins I've ever seen. I know Zed has been watching a crazy amount of movies again. Yeah, that's nuts to me. That's so many movies. Guys, this is kind of looking like Kyogre. Not at all, but like kind of low key. Yeah, 40 is a lot of movies. And the best Pixar movie. Just a casual week for Luke, destroying so many planets. Is that 2 to the power of 256? That's like an insanely large number. That's a really, really big number. IMAX. I have not watched a movie in theaters in such a long time. I just like to wait till it comes out on, like, and I like to watch it in like the comfort of like my own couch, my own home. You know, like I don't love the idea of going to a place where like there's just like it's crowded and like I can't enjoy the movie. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of IMAX. You was in the movie theater today. I used to be like such like a big advocate of like the like fancy movie theaters where it's like the seats are nice and stuff, and like I still like prefer those over like a regular movie theater, like with like a reclining chair and stuff like that. Like those are decent. 10 people. What movie you watch though, chick? Actually, wait, the movies are probably different over there, right? I'm sure that you have like a bunch of like movies that are in Finnish, right? No, I wish they'd put it on that fast. They don't. Okay, we have a T-posing asymmetric fish. The Mission Impossible movie. I don't think I even watched like the last like 3 or 4 of those, to be fair, or to be honest. But it wasn't as bad as it sounded. That's good. Did you go with anyone? Because that's like the best way to go about the movies, right? I think if you go with someone, right, I think it's a lot more fun. That was not at all what I was intending to do. Was the Lilo and Stitch remake that bad? I don't think I like actually like heard anything about it. Yeah, movies with people is always more fun. Do we like how that tail looks, or should I destroy it? I think I'm gonna destroy it. I think that is just an abomination that should never exist. I know, I'm trying to fix it, chick. The mirror does not like how I set it up. Because it doesn't want to... There we go. Okay, that looks better. Well, I'm pretty sure the How to Train Your Dragon also did pretty good too, right? I know it's not Disney, but like I think it did well. $100 in Stitch merch. Stitch is pretty cool. You gotta say that. He's a cool guy. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna be completely honest. Because we're playing in real life. I think my solution to this tail is to just do this. I think that was the solution all along. And then I guess we could like grid fill this. I guess fill it and then just knife tool it, I guess. And of course that doesn't work because that's not connected. Wait, it is connected. Mesh. How do I grid fill again? Vertex. Face. Grid fill. That did not work. Do I just have to like select these two edges and then grid fill? There's a ton of N-gons. Yeah, and the tail. What just happened? How is that like the solution to this? Why is it not letting me do that? Is it because I'm on the wrong side of the face or something? No. Perfect. What's perfect? Me struggling so much just to make this one face connect. I think the rest of the N-gons are gone, right? There's like N-gons like down here. But like, I think that's fine. Is that what's happening? Okay, what we can do is we can then vertex merge by, is it just merge by distance? It's not removing any vertices. Oh, it removed one vertice when I put it to a meter. I have no clue. You guys, I'm like trying to lock in for a second, and I look up at the chat, and it's just like incomprehensible. Why are you guys destroying planets? Yeah, I don't know why this isn't working. Oh wait, there was a red thing up there. Wait, what? Why does that work? I guess I'm fine with that N-gon. I'll just live with it. It's fine. Okay, how do we handle this tail? Yeah, that's what I did. It wasn't working though. That's how I filled them like that, and it's just not working. Like, I delete this face, and then I grab the vertices. Oh, there's an edge there, so maybe I delete this edge too. Then I go into vertex mode. I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I add the face, and then I try and knife tool it, and the knife tool doesn't work. The bottom and the top vertice. Like, so just add the face here. Oh, well then what I could do is I could subdivide this. Maybe this will work. We subdivide this, and then now we can just add this face. Then now we can add this face. That was ridiculously challenging. I don't know why it needed to be like that. That's why I dislike Blender sometimes, because that made no sense. Because, like, theoretically what I was doing, I've done many times before, and it just all of a sudden did not work. So how do you think we should handle this then, the tail? That's not at all what I meant to do. Okay. I feel like I have to do like kind of something similar to what I was doing now. I guess maybe I could like do it up here, like a knife tool this. One knife tool this. I feel like that's not... I can try grid fill. That didn't do anything. Is who the first person in the world? You are the first person in the world. I'm not sure I get that, Lucas. But why are you guys destroying the planets? I don't know why you guys are doing that. Planets are pretty cool. It's fun. True. It does not need to be perfect. I feel like this is gonna end up looking very similar, honestly, after I redid it, because I'm kind of doing it in the same way. Yeah, it'd also be really small, kind of. I think that does actually look better, though. I think maybe it could be like made a little bit smaller here, like scale this down in the X direction. It's all right. I enjoy the goofing off. I think that looks like a pretty good fish. I think I need to fix up its wings a little bit. It makes the stream more interesting, guys. He's having nonsensical little chats. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. We have our own roles, like in anime. You're gonna go into the shadow dimension? Oh, what is going on down here? How did someone make that? Oh, that was probably the edge that was, or the vertice that was like, merged when I merged. That's not what I want to do. I want to dissolve this. clip farm out of context. Yeah, I already did that check. Thank you though. But yeah, I think when I merged by distance, I think those ones got taken up for some reason. Should I start clip farming and then uploading stream highlights? Yeah, I don't think the system makes much sense, honestly. I feel like it feels really random when... I know I should use hotkeys more. What's the Pharaoh's Curse do? Yeah, I know I should. I definitely do use like flip normals a lot. That's like one thing I do use a good amount. Turning on normals, I use that a lot. Hey, you were third for a bit, it looks like, chick. Oh wait, no, you were number 2. See, it doesn't make sense. I don't understand the system. I was trying to draw a mouth, but it kind of looks like a mustache. If you're born in Egypt, you get an ability called the Pharaoh's Curse. If you're born in America, you get a shotgun. Shooting shotguns is actually a lot of fun. Like skeet shooting, if you've ever heard of it, where you shoot like flying targets. It's a lot of fun. That might be like a super American thing to say, but like... Yeah, I went like last weekend. It's pretty cool. Like, and when you go do something like that, like the biggest thing is like gun safety, right? Like, it's a very safe experience because that's like how you handle that sort of stuff. Yeah. I hope it's locked up and the ammo's not kept near it. Right, because that's like one of the big things about gun safety is like don't keep your gun and ammo together, keep it locked up, don't like make it easily accessible to anyone. I don't personally have any, but there are some in my house, yeah. Yeah, well, it depends what type of gun you're talking about, but yeah, lots of them are very, very legal in America. Nothing like fully automatic, like you can't get stuff like that easily, but like a shotgun, absolutely. But like very easy to get like a shotgun or sometimes even a pistol, depending on what state you're in. And also, it depends a lot on which state you're in, right? There's some states that make it pretty hard to get a gun. Some states make it really easy to get a gun. M1 World War II gun. Favorite game? Like favorite Call of Duty or favorite what? You're talking about Modern Warfare 2? Or I guess maybe you're talking about World War 1. So maybe you aren't talking about shooting games. I have no clue. I'm trying to just draw a fish. Or do you mean favorite game of all time? Crash team, tag team racing. He coughed. It's a good game. It's a good game. It's an oldie but a goodie. Okay, guys, how cursed does this fish look? I actually kind of love it. I think he's cute. Series of game or series of like television series? Those are very different. That's kind of where I'm at with it. Very cursed, but kind of funny. Give him like some shadow, I guess. Because why not? Games. I think my favorite series of games has to be Pokémon. Like, I've just done Pokémon, so like it's just been part of like my childhood, you know? Other than that, what series of games are there? I think Mario is a pretty good, like, series. Super Smash Bros. Is actually probably my number one. Any Behemoth game. Best Pokemon's Mudkip, easily, hands down. No doubt. Or do you mean, like, the best Pokemon? Not, like, my favorite. Because, like, that's obviously very different. No, chick, no. Not Vaporeon. No. Skull emoji is the only correct answer to that. No. Castle Crushers, and Castle Crushers the best game. I'm not sure I've ever heard of Castle Crushers. It sounds like it'd be a fun game though. Whimsicott. And Smash Bros. I haven't played in like years because my Switch broke. But I used to play like a lot of Ganon. I used to play a lot of Jigglypuff. I used to play a lot of Donkey Kong. Bowser. Incineroar. I'm very much so a heavy guy. I don't like light, fast characters. I just like big forward smash type vibe. Incineroar sucks though. Like you can't be like salty about it. You've played what, two? Castle Crushers or Smash? I think it's a phenomenal game. I hate Pikachu. No, not Pikachu. And maybe Mario. Gotta glaze Pokemon one more time. I mean, Incineroar is the best Pokemon in Smash. Let's be real. Mewtwo is actually fun. I like Mewtwo too. Mewtwo too. I hate Pikachu. Pichu is cool. I hate Lucario. The only... Oh, Pokemon Trainer's alright. Let me rephrase that. I don't like Squirtle. I like Charizard. Ooh, Greninja is actually cool too. I'll give you that one. In Smash. I don't think he's like the coolest Pokemon, but like he's fun to play in Smash. Oh, Jigglypuff. I completely forgot about Jigglypuff. You'd rather die than play Pichu? No, Pichu is way cooler. But like that's why he's cooler, is because he's worse. You know? It's because he's worse that he's cool. Because Pikachu is like way too good. He's broken. Broken character. It's no fun to play broken characters that are just too good. Okay, do any of these other things need... See how the fish looks in there. That's what the fish is going to look like in the in the bowl. You hate Jigglypuff? No, Jigglypuff's so cool. You made the Pink Knight on Castle Crushers? What's still fun in Smash, even if you're bad? I love Smash. I think it's a great game. I think it's a really, really good game, honestly. Okay. Well, that's kind of all I had planned for this stream. We got some good modeling stuff done. Pretty happy with the progress. Good as always. Looks like a plane. Yeah. Do you mean later today, or like later as in general, and what the directions I see it going? I think I want to try and get it closer to being in a place where I could like play it with friends and stuff. So I think this week I'm going to try and set up like a bigger size playtest with a few friends, maybe like 4 or 5 of us to get on, see if the game functions with like 4 or 5 people. And I kind of am like, I don't know if I love the idea as much as when I started, but I'm still gonna finish it. But like, I already have like a bunch of other ideas in my head for like things that I want to do. But I think in terms of where I want to go is I want to polish up everything that I have, fix bugs with it, make sure that it's playable, make sure that it's like fun, iterate on it a few times, maybe add like a few more items and stuff. But the way that I see it is I think that we're probably pretty close to like if I really pushed hard, I could probably get the game like into a playable state in like a month or 2. And like, I don't think it would be like amazing to do that. So maybe I spent a little bit longer than that on it. But like if I really grind on it, like I see the finish line of the game like slowly approaching. I think that the idea is pretty good. I just think maybe it was like a
I think it's really hard to balance like a multiplayer co-op game. Like I think making it fun is going to be a challenge. If I'm going to be completely honest. I think it's a doable challenge, but there's just like a lot that goes on, right? Like there's the bears set up, you have the bees set up, you have different items, you have different things. And like maybe I like do start to like enjoy it more and find the idea to be better as I like go and play test it. But I just feel like there are other ideas that I also have, you know? Like I'm notoriously bad about this where I like get one idea and then I like get sidetracked and I change my idea to another one. But I think I'm definitely going to finish the game, right? Like that's something that I'm certainly going to do. But like I'm not going to try and rush it. But I'm going to not like drag my feet on it. So like I have like a few, right? That like are over like all genres. It's like I don't want to say them because I don't want like people to it's not because I don't want people to steal them, but it's more like I just need to think them out a little bit more before I really do it. I kind of really wanted to do the series though where I just make like a prototype, like one prototype every other day or something like that until like one gets a bunch of traction, like people are like, oh, that sounds like a really good idea, and then run with that. But we'll see. But so like I guess roadmap for Honey Grab, right, is I'm going to polish everything up, do some playtests this week, implement the actual game functionality. Help your flying. Implement the actual game functionality. And then do some more playtesting, add like different features that I think are needed to like balance stuff, and then try and balance it. And so like I see that all of that taking like a few months realistically, and if I want to take it a little bit slower and make sure that it's like actually good, maybe like 3 or 4 more months. So I'd say we're probably about like halfway done with development. Maybe, but like I'm sure there will be like some pretty big bugs that like take a while to sort out. So we'll have to see all of that. But I had one idea the other day that is kind of mid, but like I was thinking like peak, but like instead of going up a mountain, you're like circumnavigating the globe. Sounds like it could be cool. I have like a bunch of other ideas that are like really like not fully fleshed out. That like they just keep popping into my brain, and I'm like, I want to implement these, but I should definitely finish something first. Oh, are you guys texting something or typing something? I can't see anything actually. Best superhero? Flash. Sorry, you didn't hear? Hear what? Oh, like, you know Peak, the game that's coming out right now? Like Peak, but instead of climbing up a mountain, you're circumnavigating the globe. No, you're good, chick. I just didn't realize what you didn't hear. My, like, chat froze on my screen, so I wasn't able to see anything. Yeah. But, like, I have a good amount of ideas, but I think it would be really fun to do, like, a series where, like, I do, like, a little bit of, like, a prototype every day until, like, one idea, like, people really like it, and then you run with that, right? But we'll see. We'll see if I do something like that after I finish Honey Grab, because I'm certainly going to finish this. I have not played Hollow Knight, but I've seen like a lot of playthroughs of it. I have not seen the new Superman movie. You don't know what you should do right now? Blender or other stuff? Well, what interests you? Yeah, it does look good. It's supposedly a really good game. That's cool, Luke. David Bowie. Well, I mean, everyone has to start somewhere, right? So I think saying things are too big and like refusing to do them or like not doing them because of that, I think is kind of not a great excuse, right? Because like nothing's gonna be made overnight, right? Like everything is gonna take you time. So I think you find something that you want to be a goal, make it your goal, and then just set out doing it. Right? Even if you only make just a little bit of progress every day, you're still making progress, right? And that's better than not refusing to do anything, like in paralysis, not deciding, like being scared of doing something. I don't have a labubu, whatever, however you say that. I know what they are, but I feel you. There's some days where like the game comes along slowly, but like I think at the end of the day, if you like want to do something, you should just keep pushing, right? Like there's definitely some days where you're not going to make any progress. Where like there were a few days where I went backwards in the game, right? And like I just like spent all day on a bug, didn't figure anything out, and then the project was probably in like a worse position. But like you can't let that stop you, right? Because everything in life that's hard, like there's like everything in life that's worth it is going to be hard, right? So I think you should just say, hey, I know this is gonna be hard, and just push through it, right? Whenever you feel down, whenever you feel like you're not making any progress, just be like, hey, I probably learned something. I learned what didn't work. I learned what I didn't like, right? And maybe that's like a step, and that's like something that you have to like be all right with spending like a whole day learning what you didn't like or what you didn't enjoy or how you didn't like. I don't know. I also struggle with the same thing, right? Whenever you don't make progress, it's a little demoralizing, but like I think if you ever want to actually make something, you have to have that sort of mindset. It's definitely not easy to have. And I definitely think that like posting about it helps me, right? So I think maybe like don't like make posting it be like something that you have to do like every day, right? It could be like sporadic whenever you have something to share. But I think posting it like on Twitter or on like Instagram, YouTube, whatever, right? It doesn't even have to be like high production, right? You don't have to talk. It could just be like, well, I mean, there's a bunch of people that do big things on Instagram. Like, I know there's like a bunch of people who are like doing like, I add a house to the city every single day, right? And like, that's going to be a massive project by the end of like a year, right? So like, I'm sure the things that you are trying to do in Blender are really big and like probably pretty challenging, but like, if you just do it one step at a time, it's not going to be that big, right? It's going to be like, it's not going to be as intimidating at the very least. You know? Was that house in a city an example or something you've seen? Oh, no, it was something I've seen. right? Like I was just saying, like, oh, it's something that like they're making a massive project, right? And they're literally making their thing. I'm taking this one step at a time, just making one house every day. Right? And so if you have like something like that, like you're trying to make like a massive like solar punk city or whatever project you're doing, just do like one thing each day. Right? Or a few things each day. And like that was like more like you could do that to try and make it more manageable and make like the steps a little bit easier to take. But yeah, you could do it, Chick. I believe in you. And if you ever start a channel or something, like post it in the Discord, and I'd love to follow it. And like even if you're not using your voice, not using anything, just like some text and some like visuals, I think that would like go a long way to like keep you motivated. Because like I find when I have people who are like interested in my work and like want to see what I'm making, it makes it so much easier to create. Like it honestly, it makes such a big deal. Like, and I really appreciate you guys like commenting on all the videos and stuff. Like it makes it so much easier to like keep going every single day. It says something in Arabic, that's all I know. Epic rap battles of history. I remember watching those. Those used to be amazing. They were in Arabic. Well, all right, guys. I really appreciate you guys watching. It's always fun to do a little stream. I will be streaming again next Saturday, most likely, as well. Trying to do it every week again. Yeah. I'm gonna try and stream next Saturday, Chick. Yeah, do it. I enjoy streaming on Saturdays. It's a nice little like. Let's not do that, Zed. True, you could do that, but there is also Google Translate that could help us figure that out real quick. Back to number 1. Not yet. You gotta beat Zed in a rap battle. Okay, you have 1 minute to beat Zed in a rap battle. Okay, you guys got 30 seconds. Oh, I think that wins. I don't think you can beat that, Luke. I think you've lost. I will be the way winner. All right, guys. It was a good rap battle. I'm gonna head off now. Hope you have a good rest of your weekends. You lost. All right, see you guys. Yeah, see you, Lucas. Thanks for showing up. See you guys.